gotta stop. This is fucking me up so bad.
The switching? Or
You're where I am, I'm where you are. Like, it's weird. Oh my God.
We gotta switch things up every night. You said you want to switch things up.
I guess. Jesus Christ. So I got a new adventure story.
Oh shit.
About my grooming.
The ball drop out? Did you finally burn a hole through?
No. Actually, everything went fine. Down there.
Where's the issue?
The issue this time was my nipple.
What the fuck did you do?
Well, we all know my route. Well, I don't know if we all.
Everybody knows it.
But my routine, normally, I shave the dome, and then I shave the face, try to line everything up. Then I take the clippers and, trim down the mound.
And then grab a heaping wad of...
Big wad. And then just wakaka right down there. Leave it on. Like this time, I left it on for like 10 minutes. And there wasn't that much hair. That would be like half an inch.
Okay.
Put it in there, whatever. Then shave my head, all that other stuff was good. Got in the shower, fucking took it off. Now, what a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm not very hairy up here in this region.
Okay.
So I only have like 12 hairs.
Counted? You counted them?
Yes, that's how very few I have. I only have 12 hairs. So since I have 12 hairs, I just take a razor and real quick.
Yeah.
I put a little soap on it and that's it. I was a little too overzealous yesterday, so I wasn't looking. So while I was soaping my head, I was shaving my chest, and I wasn't looking, and...
You scraped the nipple.
Whoa! Yeah. At first I was like, did I catch it? No. Okay, I'm good. And I just kept going. But then as I was showering, it started stinging.
Yes.
And then when I looked down on the bathroom, on the tub floor, there was just blood pouring. Blood pouring down my nip. And it sucks because, with the other nip, it's fine, but it's just this nip, my right nip, because I used to have my nipples pierced. And my right nipple never healed properly. So it was just scar tissue upon scar tissue just growing. So I got a deformed nipple. I got a deformed, now you probably can't see it, highly erect nipple. And it's erect all the time. So of course, when I was shaving, I wasn't looking, caught it just right. It still kind of hurts right now, but yeah.
You almost cut your fucking nipple off.
I almost shaved my nipple off.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Dude,
I just like to be clean.
You gotta be like gentle in that area.
Listen, I know how gentle I gotta be, and I know how gentle I can't be, and what I can do, but I wasn't paying attention.
You just had a brain
Why
fart.
the fuck? I think the question is, why the fuck was I shampooing my head?
That is a better question. You have no hair.
Doing this shit. Look at that. Yeah, of course. So I'm like, no. It was...
It's at that moment of bad judgment, like, let me shampoo, even though I have no hair. Let me shampoo my head.
Like, I don't know. It was after I just finished shaving it. It felt good. And, you know what feels good? Well, you haven't shaved your head fully yet.
Not yet.
But once you did...
It's coming. Very soon.
Yeah, it should be coming. It should have already came. All right? It should have already climaxed. And by now, smoking a cigarette.
Just sitting back with a cup of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, a cup of Kool-Aid. What the fuck? But you know what's really cool? There's a trick that one of my bald friends taught me years and years ago. Was after you finish shaving your head, freshly shaved, take toothpaste. Take a little bit of toothpaste.
Okay.
Dab it around and smash it around your hands, and then put it on your head. And get that tingling feeling. You know what your head feels like? Your head feels like your dick right just before it's about to come. What?
Just the...
It's
How
true.
do you put those two together?
You know, like when you're humping and pumping, that it's that feeling you get, and it's like, and it gets the tingles, and then it tingles, and then the tingles is so much tingling that you just can't hold it in anymore, all over the place.
So that's
what your fucking head feels like when you put toothpaste on it. PSA for all my bald brothers out there.
Doesn't matter the brand?
Toothpaste. Nah, you can use Colgate. You can use Sensodyne. And you can use something that has spearmint or peppermint or something like that.
Aquafresh, you can't use Aquafresh.
I mean, you can use Aquafresh. You get like 3 layers, and then Aquafresh like the three colors. Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
but so
just
yeah.
Don't use close up.
Long story short, I shaved my nipple off. Almost shaved my nipple off. And I have a trick where you can make your head feel like your dickhead when it's about to come.
Awesome.
Let's start the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, where we bring you everything from comic books, horror, and of course, the Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark the Freakin' Rican Williams, joined by... How do you keep a room of idiots in suspense? I'll tell you tomorrow.
And how do you spell? Yes.
Exactly.
What's up, guys?
That was the mind power.
Was it? It was me telepathically telling you who I am and how to spell it.
And you felt it. Just the intensity in the eyes.
Yes.
You felt it.
Why am I off frame? Look at this. All I can do is this, and I'm almost gone. Maybe I should do the whole podcast like this.
That would be creepy.
Just be a creepy eye and be like...
you'd be like the neighbor from Home Improvement.
Was it Wilson or I forget his name? This is fucking creepy. Look at that. I can if I even cover, it's this side. Cover my, you can't even tell that I'm talking. And just be like, so what do you think, Coconut? Oh, it's this eye. It's this eye. What's up, guys? What's going on?
Even though he didn't do his normal intro, how many people are disappointed? A lot of people are disappointed in you because you didn't do the intro.
A lot of people, what? Like our whole 15-person fan base?
That's people. We cater to you.
Well, you 15 people know how to spell
the peoples.
Coconut. That's all I'm saying to that.
That's all you got to say about that?
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So this is our post-Christmas episode. This is going to drop next week. So right now it's December 26th. We're here at the wonderful Buffalo Game Space Studios. Oh, God. You know what I don't like about video? I cannot be sarcastic because you can see it in my face. But yeah, this is post-Christmas. I hope Santa was very good to you.
I hope it was good to you too.
Santa was very good to me.
Yes.
And
to all of you
as a matter
there.
of fact, actually, Santa.
I kind of had a feeling that was a new one.
Look at that. Look at that shirt. Look at that shirt. So I'm a big Shining fanatic, so it was
really
pretty cool.
No one could tell.
I'm sweating my ass off right now. Oh my God, I'm constantly sweating. But it's so hot in here. There's no ventilation in the beautiful Buffalo Game Space Studios.
They're trying to sweat us out, man.
Oh my God, it's so caliente in here. But yeah, I mean, some shit happened. This isn't going to be typically like longer episode like what we normally do. There's not a lot of news with all the holiday season, with everything coming on. Plus, there was a big movie that released this past weekend, and somebody has yet to see it.
That's just his twitch.
Wonder who?
That's his twitch. Don't worry about it. He's got like a nervous twitch going on now. It was at Night at the Roxbury. It's fucking.
So yes. So we're gonna do with what we got. Make do with what we got, and then go from there. So
now, I know you've seen the Star Wars movie because that's what he was hinting at.
I'm all about the Star Wars.
Is it true that I don't know? A lot of people are saying that it didn't do as well as projected, though.
It didn't do as well as projected in China.
Oh, really?
I guess China, for some reason, Chinese. Yes, the Chinese people are
Asian?
not. No, they're from China, so they're Chinese. Just like Japanese people are from Japan, and just like Taiwanese people are from Taiwan, and Laotians are from Laos.
Laos. Why did you say
and
that
Koreans
way?
are from Korea. So yeah.
And together they're all
what?
Together, what do we call those people?
Oriental. It's not episode Geeks That Lift without a little bit of racism.
A lot of people.
Just a little bit. Oh my god. But yeah. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. But yeah, I guess it didn't do as well as in China as it was projected. I guess every Star Wars movie has been declining and doing less and less every release. I think Solo has done better than this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't like Solo that much.
So I'm not a fan of Solo. Well, the movie. I'm a fan of Han Solo.
Han Solo, yeah, but not Solo.
I'm not a fan of the movie. But yeah, whatever. And I guess the reasoning is that the kids, the Chinese children, teenagers, whatever, they are not invested in the Star Wars story because they weren't privy to the original trilogy or the prequels. So, this is a continuation of the story.
Exactly.
So they're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to see it. What I guess is doing really well out there, though, is the latest Ip Man movie.
Yes, I heard about that one.
Which I think is the last movie. It's touted as like the final movie in the series.
Doesn't like Bruce Lee's character have more?
I think so.
Like more to do in this one?
I think so. I don't know. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait till it gets released here. Hopefully it does. I think only one of the Ip Man movies actually got released here in
the theater,
in Buffalo.
That was the one that we saw with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, the one that we saw. Yep.
Is that part three? Part three.
That was the last one. Yeah, that was part 3. So
let's hope there's no Mike Tyson in it though, because Mike Tyson acting is horrible, dude.
Yeah, his acting is horrible, but
he could hardly speak.
It was a decent scene.
He could hardly speak English, and they got him speaking another language.
That's fine. That's fine. They made him seem like a badass. Well, he was fat.
He is a badass.
They made him seem like a badass. Not anymore.
Dude,
have you ever watched Mike Tyson Mysteries on the Cartoon Network?
Yes.
And
so
that's not badass Mike Tyson. That's my Mike Tyson right there. If you guys haven't caught it yet, Mike Tyson Mysteries on the Cartoon Network. Wow, so good. So good. Kind of makes fun of him, but he voices himself.
Yeah.
So he's in on the joke. It's hilarious.
Even out of shape Mike Tyson can still fuck some people up.
Oh, no. Yeah, no doubt. I'm sure.
I mean, he might get winded pretty quickly.
I'm sure if you ever get a pot belly, you'll still be able to fuck people up. Me, I'm going to be super slow. I'm just going to be like, go ahead.
I'm going to be super. Come right here.
Just punch me in the face. Put your fist in my mouth. I'm just going to eat it because I'm hungry.
So what else is coming out? The Witcher. Have you seen it?
I have not seen The Witcher yet. No.
Oh, you want?
That's on my. That's on my. I'm sorry. I literally go and see everything. Unlike some people.
But you haven't seen The Witcher. And anybody who follows him on Snapchat is always, hey, break time. But no, he'd rather watch the fucking Teen Mom.
What? Huh? There's nothing wrong with Teen Mom. Teen Mom 2.
Teen Mom 2.
Okay?
Sorry.
Before you guys
judge.
Teen Mom. Teen Mom 2 is the greatest cast of Teen Mom ever. All right?
Oh,
they added Brianna a couple seasons ago. She's a fucking train wreck. I think they just did it because they needed a minority in there. And she's Puerto Rican. And she's a fucking train wreck, kind of. She's kind of stupid. I fucking liked her up until this season because she's a fucking asshole. But and then they added Jade, who's a new one. Oh my god, they replaced Janelle with Jade, and she's a crazy train wreck, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
It's just one of those shows like a car crash. You can't look away.
Yes,
that's what it is.
Yes. They got Chelsea and her husband who were boring.
Yeah, of course.
Then they got Leah. And if it wasn't for her kids having, problems, she'd be boring too. They got Kaylin, who seems to be like the only one that actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Not justified, but capitalized on the fame for Teen Mom 2. So she's got a ton of money. She does a podcast too.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. But she likes her men. She's a bigger girl, bigger white. Blonde girl. She likes them black and skinny. So let's not perpetuate that stereotype.
I'm gonna leave that one alone because you know my feelings on that already.
Yeah. So you got that. But also she's kind of a train wreck too. So it's good. So it's good so far. But why are we talking about Teen Mom 2 right now?
Because I just said
what the fuck, man? Don't get me started. I can do a whole podcast on Teen Mom 2. Are you kidding me right now?
But The Witcher, dude, the action in that shit.
Good.
Ooh. Wait until you see the one in the sword fight in town when he's walking through town.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
All right.
Good. Awesome.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It is an awesome show.
That's nice. I like that. Daddy like.
And daddy like.
Daddy like a lot.
Okay. Got issues, dude. Oh God. Okay. So give me, come on, man. Now that we talk about, you haven't seen The Witcher, so we can't really go into detail on that because
you could. I don't care.
A lot of people have seen it, have watched it.
Yeah, no. I'm good. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
See, my only issue with it, because I never really followed the game.
Yeah.
The only time I ever went to look for the game to see how accurate the characters were.
Yeah.
Remember when we brought it up here in one of the old episodes that he looks pretty accurate to what the video game character is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I like the whole. I mean, of course, it's got to do with elves and all that other shit. And like every fantasy movie, they always got to have fucking elves. It's like you can't leave out the elves.
I guess one of the big things, whatever the controversy is right now, is one of the armies, their fucking their armor is not what fans were expecting. I guess that's the only complaint that I heard. So
what were they expecting?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm sweating so much today. Why is it so hot in here,
dude? Because we're in a small ass room.
Oh my god!
And we're two big
and
dudes.
We're beefy and we're just generating all sorts of heat, sweating right through my cool fucking t-shirt. Ugh. But yeah, that seems to be. I heard nothing but good things about The Witcher, and it seems to be spot on. It seems to appease the fans of the video game and the books.
That's cool.
So yeah,
like I said, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm still, watching. I'm trying to take my time, so I don't like you say. You got to fucking binge. You got to slow it down.
Yes.
Make it last.
Yes.
So that's what I've been doing. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something to fan myself with because I am so hot. Like this is ridiculous right now.
Nothing in here to fan yourself with.
I'm like panting. Watch, there's gonna be a time during this podcast where you're gonna fucking talk. I'll be like,
this is where you see Coconut pass out. Heat exhaustion. Wow, you're invested in that, huh?
Huh?
You took that shit too.
It's the only way I could cool down. All right.
What do you got? Come on, bring him on.
So, right, what I got, I mean, we keep talking about Crisis. I guess I read an article. There's going to be a huge final fight on Crisis. And like you talked about last episode, we're going to get an origin story for the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor.
Yes.
Remember when we talked and I was like, January 14th, because it concludes January 14th. And I was like, they're missing a day. I guess both episodes, both on Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow, are going to air on the 14th.
So those are the final two.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Those are the final two episodes. So, I mean, yeah, we got that. I'm excited. Like I said, we already talked about it at length, so there's no need to talk about it anymore. But that was the confusion, was that I didn't know if Arrow was going to be on Monday and then the 14th was going to be on Tuesday or wherever the day the 14th fell on. But yeah, it's nice to know we'll get both hours on the same day.
That's cool.
And it'll end on the same day instead of them doing like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like they did the last 3 episodes.
That'll be a day when everybody's just at home.
Yeah.
CW's highest ratings are going to be on that fucking night.
Yeah, that's fine.
I am totally okay with that.
Do you have anything? You don't have any news?
No, man.
You have no news?
No, this is all you.
Oh, shit. This is going to be a super short episode then.
So you.
God damn it. All right.
Let's go.
So, rumor has it that Dr. Doom might be getting introduced in WandaVision on the Disney Plus show.
Do they really want to use a major villain like that on the show or save it for an
Well, I don't know.
movie?
I mean, it's a rumor. So, yeah. I guess a woman that was cast on WandaVision, who I'm sure she's going to get in trouble for this, tweeted basically Doomstat, which is the hometown of Dr. Doom. In Helen. So Doomstat ! In Helen ! So I guess what they're doing is they're filming WandaVision in Georgia.
Okay.
And there's a small town called Helen, Georgia. That I guess is a small Bavarian town, which is, I guess, a dead ringer and is perfect for Doomstat, which is in Latveria, which is where Dr. Doom is. So, she threw that on there. And if that's the case, then she just spoiled a huge thing.
A huge fucking thing.
For WandaVision.
Unless it could be a little just mentioning it, kind of throwing it out there eventually, he's coming,
But still, this is a chick, I guess, that an actress or actor, since we're in these PC times, that she only had one credit to her name, one acting credit to her name when they cast her in this, so she has no experience. And now she ain't gonna have none after this shit. Yeah, I know. She's gonna get the you'll never work in this town again. Get on that casting couch.
Ooh, casting couch. I see what you did.
That shit up.
Yeah, we're gonna backtrack that one.
Contrary to popular opinion.
Pat, you could just bleep that out.
What?
Yeah,
Was wine?
Pat was one.
Oh no, Pat, were you? Well, you know, we did have to talk to a few producers before we picked one. So I don't know why I just licked my lips when I said that.
I don't know either.
Pat,
is Pat gonna feel some kind of way watching this? Like bring up some memories or something? Something happened when I was recording the table smack.
Hey, it's after Christmas, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
That's the excuse.
Okay, I'm sweating my ass off. I cut my nipple off, shaving my 12 hairs on my chest. Come on. Jesus Christ.
So you're going through things.
I am going through a lot of things right now. I'm dying right now. It is so goddamn hot in here.
Drink your water.
Oh, wait, I forgot. More news.
You don't have your coffee. Drink your water.
I don't have my coffee today. So in terms of wrestling news, let's see if you know about this, because you watch wrestling. Still, I don't. The Revival is going to be touted from now on as a comedy tag team until the contract always won until their contract runs out in the summer. And I guess they've been kind of teasing, trying to while that's going on, they're trying to get a reunion with Harlem Heat and trying to get Harlem Heat together, Stevie Ray and Booker T. But I guess they've gone this whole year without renewing their contracts. And their contract is set to run out in the summertime. And I guess Vince McMahon is notorious for locking wrestlers down or sports entertainers down on contracts months before their contracts run out. Yep. And the fact that they've been so hesitant and just holding and just stubborn about signing a new contract, he's just like, all right, fuck you guys then. You guys don't want to sign a contract? We're going to relegate you down to a comedy tag team.
Well, because the biggest thing that's going on right now is, again, like everybody who's been buried or hasn't gotten the push they feel they deserve wants their release. They're asking for their release because they want to go to AEW, obviously.
Okay.
It's the only viable competition. Yeah. Because New Japan, you can consider competition, but they don't really have a major network on, that they're on yet. Yeah. So the only viable competition is AEW. Luke Harper, obviously Brody Lee, he left. Yeah. And I guess he's bringing back the Brody Lee name because I guess he trademarked it so he can use it whenever he wants.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm assuming we're going to see him in AEW.
Big rig Brody Lee.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. There's there's a lot of things that are going on right now in the WWE, and they are shitting their pants. Even though they act like they don't, they are worried. That's why a lot of guys are getting more money in contract signings to stay with WWE. Right now, they're trying to renegotiate with Ric Flair because Ric Flair's Legends contract expires. Okay. And he's really good friends with the owner of AEW. So much that the owner was at Ric Flair's wedding.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So obviously, if he leaves WWE, they're worried he's going to show up over there the same way Bret Hart did. Okay. And again, that just gives them more credibility when you have all these legends coming over to their program.
Bret Hart went to AEW?
Bret Hart's the one who introduced the title. He revealed the title.
That's right.
AEW title.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Well, I skimmed through an article that was talking about how Ric Flair is pissed off or he's pretty vocal about Charlotte's bookings lately. Yeah. Or something about that. So,
well, Charlotte, I mean, only so much you can do with Charlotte. I mean, again, I respect the fact that she's Ric Flair's daughter, but you can't keep having her always in the main event. Oh, God.
She's the queen.
Why are you rubbing my head that way?
Don't you like that?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's right. You didn't have toothpaste put on it yet.
So again, I feel what they're doing with her is justified. Use her in small, here. You've done everything you can do. I don't think you should be in the main event picture anymore.
Why? She's awesome.
She is, but I mean, you have other talent that are coming up. You have to push.
And she's hot.
No, she's not. She's got like no ass, dude.
And she likes Hispanic guys.
Well, she likes Mexicans.
Yes, Mexicans do fall on the lower tier of Hispanics, but they're still there. and one of them is fucking Charlotte Flair right now. So
I guess they're engaged or something. Ric Flair put out a fucking comment that they're not getting married, but they are making some.
Viva la revolución.
Gesundheit.
How's it say it? Viva la revolución.
Revolución.
Viva la what?
What are your fingers?
Because I can't. Viva la revolution.
There you go.
Huh? Revolution.
There you
Viva
go.
la revolution.
There we
Viva la revolution. Nah.
There it goes with that noise again. That's his.
Yeah.
That's your Hispanic
that's
noise.
The Hispanic. That's like the Hispanic theme song.
Okay, dude, I lived
And
in
then
Puerto
with the
Rico for
fucking
years.
Hispanic,
I've never heard that.
Ole.
Ole?
Ole. That's Mexican, right?
Yeah, but still.
Piñata, gordita, taco, taquito.
Gordita, no. Gordita's that's some white shit.
Guacamole.
That's some white shit.
Guacamole. No?
No.
Viva la revolution. I can't say it. I can't fucking say it. Viva la revolution. Ah!
See?
There it is.
There
and
you
we'll
go.
keep it at that.
Keep it at that. So are you been following the wrestling?
No,
or
not at all.
Not even AEW?
Not at all.
NXT?
No,
Nothing?
not at all.
Yeah.
The only thing I've been following, and it's only because we're friends with them, is the whole Butcher Blade Bunny thing.
Yeah, that's
it.
They
That's
weren't
it.
on.
I
They
don't
weren't
even
on this
watch-
Wednesday. So.
I know. I you know what? I watched the product when they were on, and then I've been watching every week to see if they're going to show up, and now it's just getting to the point where I don't know. I just don't have the same drive anymore to watch any wrestling right now. So I'll just catch it on YouTube.
No, I see.
I'll catch the
it.
highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, wrestling is taking a hit right now. I think right now the way wrestling is headed to that late 80s, early 90s phase where it was popular, but it wasn't that popular.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where it was still popular to be in the mainstream,
Yes.
but it wasn't as popular as it became later with the Monday Night Wars and all that other stuff.
Yes.
So
I agree.
we need a resurgence of fucking, I don't know, like a Stone Cold character or something like that.
That's not going to happen.
I know. We need more character-based.
We need more characters.
Yes.
Period. Not people coming out as themselves. It's just, I see Ricochet just got an award or NXT Rookie of the Year.
That he got pissed.
Shit.
No, he got pissed at. He got the Breakout Star of the Year.
Breakout Star of the Year. He was like,
And-
17 years in the business.
Exactly.
And now I'm breaking out or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he put up a tweet that he wasn't too happy about it because he's like, oh, despite my 16 or 17 years in the business, I'm just now breaking out.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. He's been around forever.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Awesome too. Got any more wrestling talk? Anything else to talk about?
I mean, there isn't much happening in wrestling to really talk about, dude. It's
Hence why I don't watch it. So I guess social media network, Vero, Vero. They do. I guess there's just shows to my age that I guess like Reddit and certain social media sites.
Has
like
anybody guessed on your age yet? You keep putting it out there.
No,
Nobody's guessed on your age.
Nobody
yet.
has yet. And you never will. But I guess there's a lot of social media sites out there, like kind of like Facebook Live and stuff, where celebrities will come on, or like Twitter, celebrities will come on, and then fans come out and like ask them questions, and they can talk to them or whatever it is. So one of these sites was it's called Vero, and a user, they were talking to Zack Snyder.
Okay.
He of Justice League and Man of Steel and Batman v Superman fame. And you know how people have been talking and keep talking about
the
this
Snyder cut? Yes.
Yeah, of Justice League that's out there in limbo somewhere. And it's either people have been saying it's unfinished, other people say it's already done, it's already finished. When he left or got let go, because nobody knows yet what happened, if Warner Brothers let him go, fired him, and brought in Joss Whedon to finish off the movie.
Or he bounced.
Finish it off. Or, oh man, I look like pretty aggressive doing it.
Yeah, that's that yeah. And you growl too?
What?
You growl?
Don't you?
No. Why the fuck are you gonna growl for?
When you get a blowjob, does the person giving you the blowjob growl?
No.
Do they hum?
Yes. The Hummers, they do call it a Hummer for a reason.
Is it like what?
What?
We'll talk about that another episode. But one of the users,
what the clapback is.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
So
we
let's
already
take it
did the clapback. That was last episode. So if you want to know what the clapback is, watch last episode. I even demonstrate a couple of times what a clapback is, or what my version of a clapback is. This week we're just focusing on my, loss of nipple.
Lost nipple.
Loss of nipple. But he was asked, basically, and I quote, argue with a lot of fans that say your Justice League isn't finished, and in parentheses, CGI. Is it? And Zack Snyder replied, yes.
Okay.
So the reports that are going around is that basically rumors keep flying around about this thing.
We've been flying out since the movie.
Now
came out.
he pretty much confirmed that the CGI was done. Now they don't know if he paid for the CGI out of his own pocket and did that to finish it or what.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I don't know if we're ever going to see a Snyder cut of Justice League. I think, honestly, in my humble opinion, I think that what Warner Brothers is doing is that they're holding on to it and they're going to wait until there's enough of a demand for it, and then they'll release it. Whether they'll release it, on VOD, whether they're going to release it on DVD, Blu-ray or 4K or whatever.
Whatever the fuck is up.
You know what? Fucking physical media is dead now. Rest in peace. But I think when HBO Max comes out, this is my prediction, that we're going to see the Snyder cut of Justice League come out on HBO Max.
Really?
And it'll be a thing where...
In order to see it, you have to have...
Yes!
Because HBO Max is going to be the most expensive streaming service so far.
I mean, they got all the Warner Brothers shit. So yeah, so we'll see. That's what I'm predicting. We'll see. Because there's been so many rumors and so much shit surrounding this cut. Something's got to give and something's got to happen. And you know that there's enough people talking about it now that Warner Brothers will be like, maybe we can make a little bit of money off of this. And
the funny thing is, like, when you mention it, there are, like, as of late, there have been these little clips that have been coming out from unused footage. Like one where Bruce Wayne was showing off his gun collection to the superheroes and stuff like that.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, guys.
Yes. So there's a lot of shit. And you know what? I honestly, I'm one of these people. I'd pay for the service just to watch that. Only because, is it going to be a better movie? I don't know. It might be. It might have been worse than what we saw. It might be on par to what we saw. But there is that mystique out there and there is that thing. And obviously, I think Warner Brothers is just sitting on it right now and just waiting and biding their time for the right time so they can fiscally make it'll be in their benefit to release it. I think they're just holding on right now because I'm sure if they release it now, it'll get torrented and illegally viewed and whatever, and it won't make as much money. But I watch. That's what I'm guessing. And that's what I'm predicting, is that the Snyder cut of Justice League is going to come out. It's going to get dropped on HBO Max.
Now, wouldn't it be because wasn't the one biggest complaint that I had about the fucking movie was the mustache, the whole CGI with the mustache.
That's horrible CGI.
Horrible. But he had recorded scenes with Superman, and then Josh Whedon came in and brought him back.
Yes, that's
why they had to use, because he was already filming the Mission Impossible movie.
Yes.
Okay.
And he had that fucking cool handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
The Mission Impossible one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. I guess the next two movies they're filming, the next two Mission Impossibles back to back.
Oh shit, okay.
So that's gonna be a thing.
I guess there's still rumors around that Henry Cavill still wants to play Superman. He's still like touting that he wants to continue that fucking role.
That's not gonna happen. They're gonna recast. Somebody else is gonna be Superman. Speaking of DC, last piece of news that I have. Joker news. I guess Todd Phillips was on Michael Moore. You know who Michael Moore is?
Oh yeah.
The guy who does the documentary Bowling for Columbine and all those other
Fahrenheit
ones.
And that.
Yeah. And was it Fahrenheit 9/11?
Yes.
Yeah. He has a podcast, and I guess he's been doing a podcast. It's a daily podcast, and he said that he's going to be doing it through the election and all this other stuff. But he had Todd Phillips on, who directed Joker.
Yes.
And asked him if he was worried that the Joker movie was going to incite all the violence that people were thinking that it was going to. And Todd Phillips said he wasn't worried that the Joker was going to incite any violence. Quote is, "No, because I didn't subscribe to that bullshit thing. Quite frankly, that was happening in the media where they just pick a movie every so often and declare it means something. It doesn't." It's true.
I agree.
It's true. I agree 150 fucking %.
Of course.
That I think all the bullshit surrounding all of it was just the media and trying to fucking bring things up I don't know why.
Because, I mean, again, not to get too political, but again, it's the media trying to find a reasoning for all the mass shootings that's going on. They don't want to blame an individual. No, it's the movies. It's the video games. Shut the fuck up. It's not.
Shut up.
It's not. Because I grew up watching fucking Rambo and Chuck Norris, and guess what? I never grabbed a machine gun and tried to run on the streets and shoot people. Okay? So, in the 80s, there was a lot more shooting in movies than there are now.
Let's not talk about Chuck Norris.
Okay? That's your favorite.
Let's not talk about Chuck Norris. Okay? Right now, Chuck Norris is not up here for me. I mean, he's like right here for me. And I've been doing my research, and I've been watching Chuck Norris movies. And I'm like, some movies are good, some movies are okay, but the whole reputation he has.
You've stated your case very well.
I did. I stated my case.
He's overrated
episodes ago.
Yes.
So he's overrated, I think, in my humble opinion. So, I mean, that's all the news I got. Star Wars came out, and people have been divisive on that. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I am of the camp that I love it, and I love it because of the reason that most people hate it, because it was 100% fan service. So,
but I think, like I said, I'm mostly going to watch it tonight, and the biggest thing I want to see it for, because again, for our generation, maybe,
yes,
it's the ending of a story that started when we were fucking kids. What
baby.
got us into sci-fi to begin with. You know what I mean?
Young coconut.
Young baby coconut.
Young baby coconut.
So that's why I want to see it. It's, the culmination of all this shit. Of the originals, the prequels. Listen,
I like the way they ended it. I like whatever. Yes, there's some scenes that are ripped right out of the original trilogy that they put in this. Yes, Lando Calrissian. Yes, they're throwing like everything at us. And I mean, they got some cool cameos. They got some cool Easter eggs in there. Like I said, there was a fucking. Although when I was reading, like I told you, there's somebody in the movie that I was like, what? Although when I was reading other articles and stuff, they're like, oh yeah, it's no big surprise. Get the fuck out of here! Surprised the shit out of me when I saw this character. But yeah, like they pulled from everything. Like everything they pulled from the original trilogy, from the prequels, from the shows, Rebels, and what's the other one? Clone Wars. So it's. I liked it. I fucking liked it. I mean, the whole thing with the Emperor Palpatine coming back, whatever. I was like, whatever. But
they got it. Yeah,
it was for me. It was a satisfying conclusion. Okay, and I'm good. And I know I might be wrong, but it's almost like they set up shit for other movies and other adventures. Yeah, they have nothing to do with Skywalker, but we'll see. I think they left enough threads loose where if they want to revisit it in the future, like years and years down the line, they can. Because there's a couple of scenes in there, which we'll talk about after you see it, where I was like,
Okay.
So, but I'm good. Fan service. This was the Skywalker saga. It's over. Now I'm ready because of The Mandalorian. I'm ready for brand new Star Wars movies, brand new characters, brand new locales, all of it. Because The Mandalorian is so hot, and I fucking that's a perfect Star Wars movie in 8 episodes, because the last episode is this week. I'm all about it. Bring it on. You're going to keep getting this money that's in my pot. You want this money? Make more Star Wars.
The only thing that The Mandalorian has got going negative against it is that there's no figures, nothing coming out until
till next year.
And all the fans are like, what the fuck?
That's fine.
Everybody wants Baby Yoda, and you got motherfuckers gotta wait.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh my God, when that shit comes out, it's gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, I can't wait. Like, I'm gonna get me a Baby Yoda figure.
Good luck.
Or 2 or 3.
I would say grab as many Pop Funkos as you fucking can. Because when Yoda, the original Pop Funko came out, because Brittany.
Yeah.
Hello. She's big on Yoda. So when I went to get hers, it was like $300-400.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm like, no.
Hey, do me a favor. It looks like our laptop is about to die. Can you grab me the charger cord, which I don't know if it's gonna. Here, there we go. Let's put it over here. There we go. Hey, that's my tattoo. See, Muscle Rick.
And we got it going now.
And we're back. Not that we ever left.
Yeah,
but you see me sweating this whole time. Nobody's noticed that my fucking goatee or beard has been leaking.
But it's shiny.
Yeah, but it's leaking.
It's like you got soul glow in that fucker.
Ugh.
Little Jerry curl juice up in your beard.
Yeah. But Star Wars was good.
Yes.
I liked it. I gave it thumbs ups and a coconut up your butt. But
everybody probably thinking the exact same shit because by now everybody knows.
Coconut up.
One piece of news that I did read upon that, which I guess it's kind of going under the radar, is that Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman had what they thought was a secret dinner to discuss a Kill Bill Volume 3.
Didn't I talk about that last episode?
No.
That's fucking weird because I had that in my notes for last episode.
Really?
Yep, I had that in my notes for last episode. Yes, they're talking about Quentin Tarantino has talked that his next movie may be Kill Bill 3. I mean, he only has like one more movie left or two more movies left after he's done with his 10th. No, because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his 9th movie.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so he's got one more movie left before he says he's going to retire from directing movies. But supposedly his next movie is Kill Bill 3. He talked with Uma Thurman. They got an idea rolling on how to bring her back and to make another volume and go from there. I honestly think that what he's going to do, hopefully, we'll see, is one of the ideas that he had was it the first movie? The first movie with Vivica Fox's character.
That's what I was saying with the daughter.
With the daughter, and then after she kills her, she was like,
"If you're not okay with this,
yes,
you get older,
you know where to find me.
I'll be waiting."
Yes. And Quentin Tarantino was quoted as saying, wouldn't it be cool if 12, 15 years down the line, he makes another sequel to Kill Bill with this girl going after the bride or Beatrix Kiddo. For killing her mom.
Yep.
Which I think that would be pretty cool. That would be a pretty cool concept. And he would use the same actress and everything that played the little girl.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a cool idea. And, I'm in for anything Quentin Tarantino does.
Yes.
I love all his movies, even his shitty ones. So I like them all.
I'm still waiting.
Have a little something, a little je ne sais quoi, a little something that gets me tickled in my nethers.
In the no-no spots?
In the no-no spots.
I still
not
like
my shaved nipple.
I'm still waiting to see if he's ever going to do a continuation to Django, because that movie
that's not going to happen. That was a good movie, but
I fucking love that movie.
That's not going to happen. I
love that movie.
If I want a sequel, if any one of Tarantino's movies deserve a sequel, I think Kill Bill would be it. No. Like, I don't want a sequel to Pulp Fiction. I don't want a sequel to Reservoir Dogs. They all died. I don't want a sequel. I don't want a sequel to Jackie Brown. She already did her thing. I don't want a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't want a sequel to Hateful Eight. I don't want a sequel to no Death Proof, because Kurt Russell's character, Stuntman Mike, died at the end of it.
Yeah.
Who else? What other movie is there? I think I named them all.
Pretty much. I mean, that's it.
I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one, but I'm not sure.
The only one movie that lends itself, or you could say two, because you can see another continuation of Django, because remember, he leaves as a bounty hunter, so you can see that. But the one that's more viable as having a continuation would be Kill Bill.
Yes,
that would be the one.
That's the only one. That's the only one that has sequel potential.
Yes,
and the only reason, he did Volume 2 was because when he was part of I think it was Miramax and the Weinstein Company, the Weinstein brothers fucking loved Quentin Tarantino. He was one of their biggest cash cows, and he filmed so much shit for Kill Bill, and the movie was just getting longer and longer and longer, that finally they were like, you know what, this is too much shit, but it's so good, we don't want to cut any scenes out, so we're just gonna break it up into two separate films. And I don't know, it's a home run for me. I fucking love the Kill Bill movies.
It was awesome.
Both of them.
Both of them were good, yes.
And both of them were fucking, and it was all like unplanned too. Like Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman sat down during lunch one day while they were filming Pulp Fiction, and they were just riffing and talking shit. And would it be cool if we create a character? And then she was like, "Oh, call it the bride," and then he turned it into a fucking movie. Man, stop! Don't retire after 10 movies. Make more.
No, is he not going to make movies? He's still going to write screenplays and
he says that he's going to go into a different medium. He doesn't want to. He's going to be done directing movies. That he wants to do either comic books or stage plays or other shit. He's done though making movies because he wants to do his 10 movies. He wants to go out on a high note, which I understand. And then just go from there. He's not He's not opposed to maybe later if he gets the itch again in a decade or so to come back. Then maybe he'll come back. But he said he's been holding steadfast, 10 movies and done. Which
maybe that's why all his movies are just fucking awesome, dude. Because
he's just an awesome director and an awesome writer. I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, Quentin Tarantino, not for me. Not for me.
But the only complaints I hear about his movies like, the blood. I'm like, that's what makes it awesome.
What makes it awesome.
Open awesome.
Viva la revolution. But it's just like with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like there were people that didn't like it, and there were people that loved it. I was one of the people that loved it. Mm-hmm. It was one of those movies though, like Jackie Brown. I didn't like Jackie Brown the first time I saw it.
Really?
I did not like Jackie Brown the first time I saw it. The only part I liked of Jackie Brown was the scene where when they did it from the heist scene at the end in the mall. When they did it from all the different perspectives of all the characters. That I was like, yep, I like that. The rest of the movie I thought was garbage. But it's one of my favorite Tarantino movies. Yeah. Because every time it's on, I watch it. It's so good. And I think it's just all the buildup to that. That was what, his third movie?
Jackie
because
Brown,
he did Reservoir Dogs and he did Pulp Fiction and he did Jackie Brown right afterwards.
Yes.
So I was because I was used to Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. I was expecting something more in the vein of that. Also, it's one of the only movies that he adapted from an existing property and an existing book, because Jackie Brown is based on a novel by Elmore Leonard called Rum Punch, and it's the same everything. Okay. So he just adapted it and made it into a movie. And I think that was the first time and the only time that he adapted somebody else's work and made it into a movie, because everything else he's written himself and has come out of his big brain.
Okay.
Or his big jaw, whatever you want to call it, because he's got some fucking crazy facial features. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, people were talking about the whole Star Trek thing, that he was going to make a Star Trek movie. That I think fell through. That
would be a trip, a fucking Star Trek Quentin Tarantino movie.
That would be. But again, it's not going to be like super violent and blood and guts and all that other stuff. I think it's just going to be some people going fuck shit. Yeah. And then maybe it'll be maybe a little gorier. Like you see somebody fucking blow up in space and you see their entrails and shit, or something like that. But I think like with his dialogue, because that's one of the things with his movies is that they're very talky. Yes. And they're very dialogue heavy, which I appreciate. I love fucking talky movies. He complements it with the violence too in it, which I love also, because I'm a big whorehound, because, I'm into horror movies. And if you want to, no, we're not going to talk about that.
You have to stop Too soon.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm excited. We'll see if this is going to come to fruition or not, if this is indeed going to be Quentin Tarantino's next and last movie. It's a ways off because he goes 4 or 5 years between movies.
Yes.
3 to 5 years between movies. So we'll see.
Do you feel like
old? Yes.
No, not old, but like, do you see hope for future directors and like original storytellers? Because a lot of the ones that a lot of the good directors are getting like they're almost like done. Like, sooner or later they're not going to be doing movies anymore.
Getting old. I mean, if you think about it, like one of my favorite directors, and I don't know. I mean, he keeps churning out movies, and he's like 187 years old. Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I haven't seen a bad Clint Eastwood movie yet that he directs. He's directed.
Yes,
he just directed this Richard Jewell that just came out last weekend. I haven't
seen
Atlantic,
it yet. The
Olympic guy that got falsely accused of one of the bombings.
Yes,
that looks good. He just makes movies. He just boom, 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 and it's just. It's good, and it's in a lot of the movies. It seems like he's doing like a lot of movies based on like real disastrous events.
Yes,
that happened. Which I mean, I'm okay with. I love Clint Eastwood's movies. Who's another fucking director? I always love Scorsese, but Scorsese's getting fucking old.
That's what I'm saying, though.
The Irishman was a good movie. The Irishman was a good fucking movie.
I don't know why people fucking complained about that movie so much. Because when I watched it,
one of them.
But when I watched it, it was awesome.
It was awesome. But it was way too fucking long.
Yes, it was a long movie.
Way too fucking long. That movie could have benefited from maybe omitting 1 or 2 meetings that they had in the movie. They needed to stop that shit. It was just, It was a good movie. It was really good. It was awesome. Everybody acted their asses off. There were so many actors in this too. Like even like bit players. Like there was fucking one of my favorite comedians, Jim Norton, played Don Rickles.
Yep.
And like one small scene, throwaway scene. Pacino acted his ass off, even though Pacino's kind of relegated himself now to be like, ha, 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 I just had coffee, ha, ha. That's pretty much spot on Pacino impression.
But it's Pacino. He doesn't have to do shit anymore.
I know.
Come on.
But it's just
like Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci, even though he was a main character, Yes, but he played against type. And you could even admit that Joe Pesci did not play the Casino, Goodfellas Joe Pesci. Yes.
He played very subdued, very, very quiet. He was like he was a boss, and he didn't raise his voice, but you knew this motherfucker was not somebody to fuck with.
Like when he told Robert De Niro to tell him it is what it is.
It is what it is. He's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like it was just,
and then you knew, do it or you're dead.
Yeah,
That's what that means.
That was good. The fucking de-aging stuff. It didn't fuck with me. Like when the first time I saw it in the movie theater, and I was like, okay. Like at first it was like a bit like, it fucked with me. But that was just the first time though. But then as the movie went along, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Because they had the 3 different time periods, and they were middle aged, they were old, they were younger. Like it was just it worked out. It worked out with the story. And it was a good movie. It was a great movie. But he should have released it an hour shorter. Just an hour shorter. Fucking 3.5 hours. God damn. Like I left the theater and I felt like I aged as fast as the characters did in the fucking movie. Oh, I can see why people were like, I couldn't watch this shit. Fucking if I would have watched The Irishman on Netflix instead of the movie theater, guaranteed I still wouldn't have finished it.
I watched it all in one sitting.
What? Well, you're a better person than I. But
I put that
know for a fact.
But see, the thing was, it was a story that kept me invested.
Yeah, no. There weren't any really boring parts. It was just too long.
It was a fucking long movie, especially with the breakdown of everything of how they, he had to, like, I mean, you've probably seen it. If you haven't, fuck you. He had to end up killing his friend, and it's fucked up thing. I was like,
No. It was good. It was good, but there was more. There was more like it was no Casino and it was no Goodfellas. Like right now, the way I would rank it, I would rank Goodfellas, Casino, Irishman.
Why did you go so low, The Irishman, though?
You went boom, boom, bam. That's where it is. That's where it is.
What's in that gap?
There's other Scorsese movies in there. There's Taxi Driver. There's Mean Streets. There's the Raging Bull. There's other movies in there.
Damn, you're going up against
I know that, but that's what I'm saying though. But that's what I'm saying though. Like it's not. It was an awesome movie. It was a great movie, but it wasn't his best movie. It was just in terms of like everything. It just wasn't. It was a great movie. It stands up there with them, but it's low on the totem pole in his. Let me see if I say this word right. Over.
What are you doing?
Over. I know the word, and I know what it means, and I'm using it in the right context, but I can't pronounce it. Okay. Over. I don't know. It's Oov.
There we go. There. You know what he means. If he doesn't, just fucking look it up.
I got lips, big ones. I spit when I talk. Whatever that means.
I was wondering where you're going with that. Like, I got lips.
But I'm sweating my ass off right now.
Yeah, like I said, it was awesome. Awesome movie. I love it.
All right. And that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah, man.
That's all we got for today. For this week. We may be trying something new too, so stay tuned. We'll see. But for right now, if you have anything you want to throw at us, anything you want to ask us, anything you want to tell us, you can go at geeksthatlift@gmail.com. Also, you can go over on the social medias and comment on anything that we post or we haven't posted, or wonder why we haven't posted anything yet on our Facebook, on our Twitter, on our Instagram account. Get on all of it. Also, we got the Patreon going on. We already know that. Patreon.com/Beefmaster Network. And you can catch this, like you catch everything else, on the Beefmaster Network. Oh, it's too soon.
YouTube.
It's too soon.
Too soon? Does it still hurt?
Oh, my heart.
Is it your heart or your nipple? Which one are you grabbing there?
It's both. Go on the YouTube channel. It's under the Beefmaster Network channel. You can also catch Terror Trio. or whatever iteration of the Terror Trio
You can catch the terrorists.
is on there. You can get Terror Something on there. Table Smack, old episodes on there. There's like 5 episodes of me just ranting about random shit. And Geeks That Lift.
Geeks That Lift.
Geeks That Lift. So that's it. That's all we got for you. It's not a long one, so hopefully you guys will watch the whole thing for once. I checked the analytics. So for the Geeks That Lift, I am followed by
The Freaking Weekend.
all right, guys. See you soon.
Peace.